Hey guys, and welcome to Amber's Look and Wellness, or the Find You Fall in Love community. I am your host, Amber, and thank you so much for being here. If you are not following me on YouTube already, go to Amber, just search for Amber's Look and Wellness in YouTube, and I will have videos like this and things like that. If you're watching this on YouTube and you're not part of the Facebook community, I will leave a link in the description for that. I would love to have you join us. We talk everything that relates to women's wellness. And in particular, I would love to hear things that work for you. I'm personally right now just discussing things that are working for me. And I will also talk about all the things that haven't worked for me, because that's part of what I've committed to do for you. So we're going to talk skincare, we're going to talk sex, we're going to talk mindset, and all of those things. If you are not listening to the podcast already, I highly recommend it. There is so much juicy, great content in there that I think is pretty much essential for understanding not only who I am and what I'm about, but also like there's a lot of really actionable content in there, and I highly, highly encourage you to watch. So, the other day I told you about one of my other favorite products, and that I had a package coming yesterday, and then I would make you a video yesterday. However, the package did not get here until after 5 o'clock, and I had a fever the night before running into yesterday, which is just something that I deal with before my periods. And I'm still looking into why that is. However, I felt horrible yesterday. I'm feeling a lot better today. I'm still very tired, but I did start this morning. So I'm sure that has a lot to do with it. And this seems to happen every single month. So for that, I apologize that I didn't make this video yesterday. It was too late in the day, and I just really honestly needed to rest, and I fell asleep in our chair watching our show like 4 times and then zonked out when we went to bed after a little while. So without further ado, let's talk about this lube. I have tried just about every lube on the market, and not the high-end super expensive ones, but I have tried the typical KY, some other Walmart type brands. And honestly, I've not had good luck with all of the issues and the hormone situation that I've been going through that I described a little bit last time. Go ahead and check that video out. I'll leave a link right about here, or here, I'm not sure, somewhere. You will see a clicky button that allows you to watch that video if you're watching this on YouTube. But I have had a lot of hormone problems and a lot of problems with my vulva and my vagina, period. I have a tilted uterus, so I don't know that that has anything to do with it, but I do know that there's a lot of issues that I'm dealing with, and possibly some endometriosis, but we are still working on figuring that out. So it is not glaringly apparent that I have endometriosis, but I've only had 2 sonograms to check, so we haven't really done anything beyond that. Anyway, that said, this stuff has been an absolute miracle worker. Prior to this, I was using coconut oil, and coconut oil is great for outside. I still occasionally use that just because I have not found an affordable balm type thing that I can just use to moisturize that area. And while lubricants, personal lubricants that go all the way inside have helped a lot. That's expensive to use every single day, and coconut oil is very inexpensive. However, having said that, I have had a lot of issues in using it inside. And for the first little while, it was great. And honestly, during sex, it felt amazing. And you didn't have to use very much. But it caused a lot of infections and over time, and that stuff started to build up, and it just has really caused a lot of problems. And possibly a lot of the problems that I'm dealing with are because of coconut oil, maybe not. The reason we went to coconut oil is because it has antibacterial and antimicrobial properties. Like, that was the whole thing. And it just felt good. And every single water-based lube that I was using, we weren't using condoms, so I didn't have to worry about that, because my husband has had a vasectomy. But every water-based lube that I had used caused extreme burning and extreme irritation, like to the point that my whole crotch was red as can be. And so, like, as red as this or this, guys. So that was not ideal. So then when I bought the sample pack of the Good Clean Love Bioessentials sample pack, it came with this lube, and this was part of the reason that I bought it. They have a different lube that has a scent, and I didn't want one. My husband does not like vanilla scent, and that was, I believe, the scent that they used in it. And two, I know that area well enough that if I try to use a scented anything that's going to remain on there for like a minute or two, it's going to cause a problem. This stuff does not have glycerin in it, which, if you are a KY fan or you've been using KY, it is in there, which glycerin on your skin or as a wash is fine. It's a humectant, so that actually helps your body retain moisture. So it does have a benefit, but not in a lube. We don't necessarily need that in a lube, and it can cause, for mucous membranes, it can cause dryness. And that's not really what you want in a lube. So anyway, this stuff does not have any glycerin in it, and if you go to their website, there's a lot more information about the ingredients, but there's no scent in this at all. It's very gel-like consistency. It's kind of thick, but it has been wonderful for individual play, for use with toys. It is safe to use with toys for sure, of all kinds, whether it's silicone or whether it's glass or any kind of toys that you have. P.S. If you have never used a glass toy, I highly recommend them. They don't get gummy and gross. You can stuff them in the freezer for a little bit, or even heat them up, which is so super cool. Personally, I just used to hold them in my hands for a little while and warm it up that way, and then it kind of adjusts to your body temperature, very similar to what a penis does. The downside to having a glass toy is they're really hard. There's no give. So just be really gentle with your body, because you can cause some damage if you get a little too rambunctious with it. But anyway, this can be used with any product. If you are doing anal, I probably would not recommend this, just because that particular part of your body does not create moisture. So silicone-based lube is much better for anal. I've not done anal, but we do a little bit of butt play, but not full penetration because it hurts for me, and it doesn't really, I'm interested in it, but it's not something that I've had a lot of reason to explore, if that makes sense. So I wouldn't recommend this for that, but it would be good for anything else. Anyway, this is thebomb.com. Now, this is a 3-ounce tube, so, and it comes sealed, so that's good. And 3 ounces is the typical size. I know that they have this at Target. At our Target, it is in the store. And you can always check online on your own Target to see if they have it in store at your Target. It was $10.99 on Target, at Target, for 3 ounces. And if you go to their website, I think we paid $14.99. Oh, I'm sorry. No, we paid like $12 for this. So it is cheaper at Target, but only by like $1. When I ordered the Bio Essentials from Good Clean Love, which you can order on their website, and again, at this point in time, I am not affiliated with this company at all. I just really, really like their products. I feel like we just don't talk about this stuff enough. And so it's better and easier for me to just share that with you. Let me see if I'll go ahead and open this up and show you the consistency. So you can order it. I will say, just for reference, that it took a little bit of time to get it from them directly. So that Bio Essentials kit, I think I waited like 8 days for it. From the time I ordered it, 8 to 10, because there was processing time and we're in the middle of COVID. So like all of those things have affected that, I'm sure. And if you were to buy it from when we bought our thing from Amazon, even though it was a little bit more, we have Amazon Prime. So it got here in, we ordered it on Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. And it got here on Tuesday. So it might be worth the extra $1. If you're already headed to Target for other things, go ahead and just check out their section on that, where the condoms and stuff are, and pads. Okay, so I'm not going to squeeze out a ton of this, but I'll see if I can get this to. Okay, so it's super jelly-like. It's very wet. It's not runny at all. I didn't experience a run, nor does it's not really sticky. It's very, very malleable. And then I will say, when I was using the little tubes, like the wash I showed you came in that little tube, the little sample pack, it was enough in that sample pack for 2 rounds of either self-play or intercourse. And we only had to apply it once. It's not something, it rehydrates quite well. So if your body is creating any moisture whatsoever, you're gonna only have to apply that once. If you are like me, and sometimes that's not how that works, and your body is just not producing moisture. I did not bring anything in here. See, it does get sticky after you let it sit for a little bit, but not bad. If I start playing with it again, guess what? Right back to being, not sticky at all. I lost my train of thought. So sorry. Okay. Reapplying might have to happen if your body is not creating moisture. Otherwise, you should be more than good to go. I have only experienced irritation with this once, and that was because my body was already extremely irritated and we should not have had sex, but I am stubborn and I pushed through the pain because mentally I wanted to feel close to my husband. And there was no pressure to have sex. In fact, he said, we can stop this at any time. And I said, I don't care, we're doing this. So, anyway, I highly recommend this product, especially if you have had really bad luck with water-based lubes and you're using oil-based lubes and maybe aren't exactly pleased with them. I will say with oil-based lubes, we had to reapply a lot. And with water-based, it kind of worked with my body to continuously create moisture. And I find that once my body recognizes what it's supposed to be doing, 9 times out of 10, if it's already kind of wet down there, because I've put that on, it goes, oh shit, yeah, I'm supposed to be doing that. And then it kind of kicks in and figures it out. But sometimes it just needs a little bit of assistance, and that's okay. For those who don't know, I'm 36, so I really shouldn't be having these problems. However, I think you should just use lubes almost every time anyway, just so that you don't damage the pipes. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, I hope you guys have a good day. I'm gonna stop rambling because I have already said more than I planned on it. Okay, have a good one. See ya. Bye.